Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and welcome back to another weekly update video. This is another, like, how do I say it? Like another weekly update video coming in the middle of the week, just simply because something occurred that I would, like to talk about, like to express my opinions, just talk about in general. I'm sure that anyone who is watching is well aware of what occurred on Friday, November 13th, 2015. The terrorist attacks in Paris, France. Left over 150 people dead. I'm not sure if that toll has gone up. I haven't checked since when? Like midnight Friday? Well, technically it'd be Saturday, but you get the idea. Yeah, it's upsetting. It's upsetting to see this sort of thing happen, because they usually just happen out of nowhere. Like you don't see them coming, therefore you can't prepare for it. That sort of thing. They just happen out of nowhere. And honestly, before I say what I want to say, give out my opinion, I would just like to say that if you're a Christian, if you're any sort of religion, if you have any sort of religion, make sure you pray for the people of Paris tonight, or whatever time it is for you. Make sure you inform your deity or God that that you want them to be there for them, that you want them to know that we're there for them, that the entire world has their back. And yeah, but I mean, there were multiple hashtags on Friday. The one I liked best was hashtag Pray for Paris. But now I'm gonna dive into my opinion. And my opinion may come across as offensive. I don't intend to be offensive. I don't intend to be racist. I don't intend to hold any sort of prejudice. I don't intend to, really, I don't intend to hurt anyone with my statements. These are my opinions. And if you know the situation well enough, you can probably tell, just based on what I just said, where I stand on this whole thing. So if you don't want to hear it, if you are easily offended, if you'll get too angry if I have different beliefs than you, click away now. I don't want you to have to endure that, and I don't want people to be upset with me for my opinions, my beliefs. So yeah, click away now if you can't handle it, and if you can but will be upset, also click away. I don't want anyone being upset. This isn't something that we should argue over. This isn't something that we should get angry at each other over. So click away now if you wish to not experience that. But so I saw this coming. I didn't see a terrorist attack of this scale, or when or where it was going to occur, but I saw this coming. Recently, countries in Europe and the United States and all across the world have promised to accept refugees from Syria who are fleeing the country because of the civil war going on there. And I am against that. And some people say that people like me who are against it because we have no morals, we're heartless. We don't believe in the ideals that our country was founded upon, that sort of thing. But honestly, I don't want to accept Syrian refugees simply because of what happened Friday. That is what will happen to the United States if we accept Syrian refugees. No doubt that ISIS and other terrorist groups will send members on their way to the United States, be accepted as regular citizens, and then commit unbelievable acts, kill so many people, and then we'll be the ones that are quote-unquote shocked, and we'll be in despair, and we'll be wondering how it happened, how we could have let it happen. Don't accept Syrian refugees. As much as we want, as much as you may want to help another person, you can't. You can't accept these people just simply because of the insanely huge risk that comes with it. If I didn't think there was any sort of risk, no doubt I would let them come in. But I see a huge risk. I see us basically asking for a terrorist attack to occur. I basically see us asking for it. And I know that, like, many other countries are accepting Syrian refugees, and France was only one out of multiple ones. But I also predict another one. I predict more. I predict failed ones that were that just weren't successful, and then I predict very successful ones, like the ones in France. I predict that more will occur, and then hopefully people will realize that you can't accept these refugees. As much as you may want to, as much you want to help, another person, which by all means is a good thing to do, to try and help another human being. As much as you may want to, you can't with this. You can't with this situation. There are a number of terrorist groups in Syria. And even if the terrorist groups aren't in Syria, they'll come to Syria when they find out the United States is going to accept Syrian refugees. And President Obama has already announced that we'll take in 10,000 next year. Terrorist groups are probably having members on the move to Syria right now to prepare, to get ready, to make sure they get accepted into the United States. And once they do, they'll be able to put any sort of plan they have into action. And when that plan comes into action, lives will be lost. It's a horrible situation. You either don't help people who are trying to flee persecution, trying to save their families, trying to protect their lives. You either don't help them and protect yourself from terrorists, or you help them, you give them homes, you help give them shelter and security and everything they need, but you set yourself up to be attacked by terrorists. It's a horrible situation, and it may seem like no one wins, but what I have been preaching for the past 5 minutes, it's the way to go. And it's not me, again, I'm not heartless, okay? It's not me being heartless, it's not, me having no morals or anything. It's just simply what's going to happen. The attacks in France prove that this will happen. It may not happen right away when you accept Syrian refugees. It may take a couple years, but it will happen. That's just how it's going to be. And you know, there's a whole nother subject with this thing, a whole nother debate topic, where people are saying, don't attack the entire religion of Islam simply because there are some terrorist attacks that are committed in the name of Islam. Well, it gets kind of hard to trust that religion, despite the fact that it probably has many people that are innocent and nice. It gets hard to trust the religion when so many terrorist attacks within the past 50 years have been in the name of Islam. It gets extremely hard to trust that religion. And whenever President Obama is confronted with a terrorist attack that is committed in the name of Islam, he has no problem telling the interviewer, telling whoever's asking him, that back in the medieval times and before then, Christians would persecute those who did not believe in their beliefs. And that is true, but why does it need to be brought up? Why does it need to be brought up? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Are you trying to prove a point? Are you trying to say that we shouldn't judge a religion? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're judging a religion. He has ridiculed Christians before in multiple things he has said, and yet he does not want us to talk poorly or think poorly about Islam. It sounds like a hypocrite to me. That sounds like someone who not only, wishes to impose his beliefs on everyone else, but doesn't want anyone else to have opposing beliefs. It's a bit of a weird statement, but that sounds like a Muslim. And I'm not entirely sure if we have a Muslim president. He claims he's Christian, but is he really, if he ridicules his own religion constantly and then protects Islam? It's hard to believe. It's you don't know if he is Christian or not. And anyone who supports him will no doubt tell you that he is Christian, because they don't hear or see what he is saying. And the media, of course, being the liberal-based people they are, sit there and agree with him and then write articles of their own, produce TV shows of their own, produce any sort of media of their own, basically stating that they agree with him and that, Christians are bad, Muslims are good, that sort of thing. It's essentially what they preach. And okay, I was in a debate with a guy over this sort of thing, and he's like, well, I've never seen this stuff on TV all around. Trust me, there have been multiple interviews where Obama has said these things about Christians. I can't think of one specific interview off the top of my head. I can't remember who the interviewer was. I can't remember what network it was. I can't remember when it was, but I know there were multiple interviews. You have to believe me on that, because I wouldn't say something like that. I wouldn't say that the president is ridiculing and attacking Christians if I didn't think it were true. I wouldn't say it. It's just not right. I mean, so you have to believe me on that. And if you don't, it's fine. You don't have to, even though that's what I just said. But you don't have to believe me on it, but I want you to. Because I'm not sitting here lying about it. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm supposed to do as a Christian. And even though Christians lie, I'm not lying about this. I know for a fact that he has said certain things. In all honesty, he's just a horrible president. I would have liked to have seen him impeached a while ago, but obviously he won't be. He has too much support, despite the fact that we have witnessed the effects of his choices over the past 7 years. So those are just my opinions. Like I said, if you disagree, you can let me know, but don't attack me for my beliefs. Okay? Despite the fact that I get in debates with other people, we get in debates so that we can learn, so that we can see the other side, not so that we can attack the other person for not believing in what we believe in. So don't attack me for not believing in what you believe in. Okay? If you plan to do that, click away now, because I don't want to see a comment like that. I will immediately ban you. You will never be able to come back to my channel and leave a comment. Or I don't know if banning necessarily means you can't watch any more of my videos. I'm not sure. But you definitely won't be able to leave any more comments. And I don't want you around, frankly, if you're going to be like that. But, yeah, if you agree with me and if you disagree with me, let me know down in the comment section. Just don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Just express your side, why you believe that, you know, that sort of thing. And hopefully we can get some good conversation going. Or, you know, if you're too upset because you disagree with me, just click away now. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Especially because I'll ban you for it. But, yeah. Alright, so that's been this weekly update video. I'm sorry for this dragging on so long, but I wanted to express my beliefs, my feelings on the whole situation. It's heartbreaking to see that sort of thing, and frankly, it pisses me off, because I know it could have been prevented had we gone into Syria full force, or gone into the Middle East full force and combated ISIS. I know it could have probably been prevented, or either that or you know, the death toll could have been lowered. But it also pisses me off because people are like that. It's unbelievable how people can be like that, how they can kill another person, you know, simply because they don't believe in what they believe in. You know, it's heartbreaking. But, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.